powerful and great, saying, none other things than those which the prophets and Moses did say should come, that Christ should suffer, and that he should be the first that should rise from the dead, and should shew light unto the people and to the Gentiles. Now, this is Paul's first appearance before Festus and Agrippa. Now, he, dealt with Festus a couple of times. It was not a trial, but an examination of the political charges against him were bogus. However, he used the situation as an opportunity to present the experience that convinced him that Jesus was God's fulfillment of Jewish hopes. Acts chapter 26, verse 1 through 18. Paul's assertion of Jesus' death, resurrection, and preaching to a world without particular respect to Jew or Gentile is why Jews had tried to kill him. Yeah, it's a little messed up when you want to have your own velvet rope and you want to have superiority to other people. It's terrible when God says, I'm accepting all applications. I'm an equal opportunity employer. You get a little mad because, we do that. We get a little mad for equal opportunity employers and we find out, oh my goodness, almost everybody in there is Hispanic. Oh, what? Almost everybody in there is black. Equal opportunity, my eye. Ain't nobody else getting hired. What's up with that? What's going on? So they say, no. We're prominent. We're the main group. And so we'll kill you and keep you from trying to expand and cause some other stuff to happen. So Paul's defense begins by affirming God's help. That claim might seem ridiculous considering he had been in jail for 2 years and was about to be sent to Rome for trial. But Paul felt that he'd experienced divine deliverance many times as he encountered hardship and persecution. More evidence of God's divine help was in Paul's skill in spreading Christ's message. He operated with the confident belief that God supported his success in sharing his faith. Now in Acts chapter 26, verse 22, when he says, obtained help, Paul is clear that he is not working from his own power, but under the leadership of God himself. Yeah, this is not me. I'm not the one. If it was up to me to try to keep myself, first of all, I wouldn't have got here. I would have turned around right away because nobody likes to suffer. No one likes to go through pain and heartache. So I'm like everybody else. If it was just me and just about me, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even bother with this. I'd just go ahead and give up. But it's not me. It's God that's doing this. So I continue unto this day. And fails to encapsulate Paul's zeal for the task God has given to him. To continue, Paul uses it in this statement. It means to stand firm. It means to be definitely in a position of I'm not quitting. You can't. I don't know what you plan to do, and I really don't care. I'm not stopping. I've been kept this long. Very little that you could do that's going to change my mind, because if he brought me this far, he's going to bring me all the way. But here the form of the word is intense, adding the idea of standing fixed, unwavering, and immovable from his conviction. Paul's example teaches that even at times when it might be human to lose hope, we can still be witnesses because we can count on God's help. God will help us during those times. Now, although the Asian Jews accused Paul of abandoning the Mosaic law and the Jewish people, Paul held to the orthodox expectation of a Messiah and as prophesied by Moses and latter prophets. As recorded in Acts chapter 26, verse 23, for Jesus coming to shew light meant to make something clear to a wide audience or over a wide area, both of which Paul did. To Paul, Christ's life, death, and resurrection were essential for making God's love understandable to community, or understandable to humility, understandable to servanthood, understandable. It's a transitional phase. And Jesus said, I didn't come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. In other words, the transition, although you don't like it because you think I'm here to mess up what you have. No, I'm not here to mess up what you had. I'm here to amplify it or make it better. I'm here to bring you to the place where you're able to actually do the things that you're talking about. So who did Paul accredit his ability to be a witness for Christ to those great and small? Well, Paul, and I've got to just kind of end this now, said having obtained help from God, he continues to witness. Paul's witness is not based on his ability in any way, shape, or form. calls ability to witness, his potential for witnessing, his ability to save souls, his ability to talk to people, and they feel like, my goodness, this is powerful, simply is of the result of the fact that God is evident in his life. So if you really want to be a soul winner, if you really want to be an evangelist, if you really want to actually do something that creates that witness, that creates that riot, that causes that turnaround, that causes that transformation, what you really need to do is not trust in your own ability, although you might be very capable, and trust in the ability of the Most High God. Well, we do thank you all for tuning into the broadcast. You tune into Guts Gospel United Safe, bring you the information needed for transformation within South Florida and all over the world. A variety talk show with a Christian point of view, hoping that you will have the guts to tell somebody about Jesus. I'm your host, Nikki V, and we do thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast. We hope that you will continue to tune in Monday through Friday, Mondays and Thursdays at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Fridays and on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The number to call, 877-217-5375. That's 877-217-5375. Adios.
Gospel United to Save. It's the Guts Gospel Show, a variety talk show with a Christian view. With your host, Nikki B, featuring open discussion, event spotlight, and special guests. Tune in weekdays 3 times a day. Wake up for the morning show at 7 a.m. Tune in for the midday show at 3:30 p.m. and ride home with the evening show at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 10 a.m. The Guts Gospel Show. Gospel Show with your host, Nikki B. Gospel United to Save. Tune in, call in, and log in. Let's talk about it, laugh about it, and pray about it with Nikki B. right here on this station. Tune in online and listen to it on the internet. www.gutsave.web.com. It's the Guts Gospel Show. Gospel United to Save. A variety talk show with a Christian view.
This commercial is sponsored by Rhythmic Gospel Network, where we're replacing the blues with the good news.
This is 1520 AM, WEXY, Wilton Manors, Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
He was raised in faith and the values of family. He served us in the United States Army with valor. He's been an example to our youth as a teacher and coach. Alan West now serves us in Congress, fighting against policies that are tearing apart our communities and families. Alan West, he shares our values, faith, family, and service. Alan West for Congress. Black America's Political Action Committee is responsible for the content of this ad.
Learning shouldn't stop when the school bell rings. As a parent, you're a key component to your child's education team and the key to making sure that learning never stops. I'm Andy Ford, president of the Florida Education Association. Here are a few things you can do at home to help make education and learning a priority. Talk to your child about school every day. Take your child on family outings to parks, community festivals, and local landmarks. Encourage your child to count money, calculate change, read menus, read newspapers, and write letters. Talk to your child about your family, the holidays you celebrate, and the foods you eat. Learning doesn't stop when your child gets home from school. It's just the beginning. Working together, parents and teachers can make this a successful school year for every student in Florida.
A message from the Florida Education Association. Great public schools are a basic right for every student.